I can't see shit, mate. There we go. Go over here. And we should be good to go. Hopefully we've got audio this time. That would be nice. We can get out of here. There we go. Oh, long ass drive today. Going all the way to the airport.
User Place said, Holy forking SHITBAWLS bud.
Well, look who it is. How you doing, man? I'm hoping everything's running good. Last time I did this, I didn't have audio. This time, hopefully I've got audio.
User Place said, spent the last 4 hours intermittent trying to log back into Twitch on the laptop.
Yeah, I saw your post. That seems like a real big problem.
User Place said, I hear you.
Just like wipe
Looks
all the...
okay too.
Yeah, cool. Alright, so everything's working. Nice. I kind of rushed this together. I was very low on time today. I woke up thinking it was a Thursday. But no, it's a Friday. And today I've got to go do this thing. So, had to quickly like do laundry, vacuum the house, get this setup all done, all the usual crap. Got it done. I left later than I should have, but they get there at 7:05 and it'll take them like half an hour to get out of the airport. So we should be spot on time. We'll see how we go. Yeah, I think with the login, the best thing you can do is like wipe your browser data for Twitch. Usually there's a thing up near the URL bar you can click to do that.
So, I've deleted, removed, cleaned, cleared, reinstalled, configured, unconfigured, checked, emailed, everything, and I finally found the issue.
Oh, what was it? Also, cycle your IP address if you've got the option to do that. That's always good too. You can get around Reddit bans by doing that. You wipe your browser data, you cycle the IP address, and you can log in with a new account. So long as you've never used that account on the old IP address. Why do I know this? Don't worry. It's not important. Why am I getting banned on Reddit? Don't worry.
The login private key file is corrupted.
Yeah, that's weird. Because they use like a cookie session, or just a cookie to do that. So you just wipe that. And yeah, it should be good. Yeah, we got a beautiful day today. It's a real shame I have to spend it in a car.
User Place said, the one that decodes Firefox's login data stored in the browser.
Ah, yeah.
No, it's a database file.
Yeah, I remember. I had that issue with something else a long time ago. I don't use Firefox anymore though, so yeah, not such a big issue anymore. Yeah, I didn't even have time to eat anything before I left. Like I had breakfast when I got up, which was like 2.5 hours before I left. But yeah, that won't tide me over. Like I'm actually hungry now, so yeah, we'll see. I might have to dip into a servo and grab something. Or I got some pocket change I need to get rid of, so
User
maybe a good
said,
idea.
no FOOBS. Go ETBRUDDA.
That's it. Oh, I'm working on an empty stomach. I'll be fine, man. It should take me about 2 hours, 15 minutes to get there. The camera battery only goes for about 2.5 hours. Maybe a little less.
OMLTTS.
A little less because I've spent a bit of it setting things up. I've got a spare one, but you know, then I've got to pull over and swap it out. That is pain in the ass, especially since it's going to be a freeway space. But hey, if it drops, it drops. Stream is secondary today. Getting to the airport's the main thing. It's just, you know, I figured why wait for the opportunity, we'll throw something together and see how we go. Things are looking rosy today. How's the exposure actually? I've got the camera on it's kind of open. Like if it's too bright, the front will clip, everything will just go white. I can't actually check that now. But I do have my VND on top of it, so if it's too bright, I'll just twist it a little and it'll go darker. And then we got auto ISO, so that'll just
Muted
fix
place
things
said,
up.
it's a bit overexposed.
Okay, give me a sec when I can focus. Yeah, there's. I mean, the sun's going down, but the brightness should stay pretty much the same. Yeah, I can't do it right now. I've got to actually concentrate. Otherwise, you're going to have an overexposed shot of me slamming into a car head on.
Muted place said, signal fairly crunchy. Also,
Oh, yeah, it's going to do that. I tried to put my phone up here. The cable is trying to rip it off. It'd be good if I could leave it up there. It would get a better signal. But where it is I'm just going to have to deal with it. That's how it is. Yeah, I just got to twist this thing a little bit. Hang on. How's that? That should be a little better. And I've actually got CineStyle running on as the profile, and then OBS has a LUT, like a correction LUT. So it should look
muted
pretty
place
good.
said, seems clearer.
Yeah, cool. Oh, it shouldn't be necessarily clearer. It's more, the dynamic range will be better. Like the sky will be more blue rather than white. I've got it on just manual focus. I'm a control freak. I don't really like autofocus. It kind of stuffs up a lot. We'll focus on everything inside the car. It's the closest thing to the camera. And then everything past the window just goes blurry, or out of focus, which you don't want. You can go like f16 or whatever on aperture to try and get everything in focus, but then that's really dark. You've got to crank ISO and it just looks like shit. So I think this is the best way. You go manual focus, you set the ISO to auto, and then I've got the VND on there, and I use that to adjust exposure. Or at least like get it in the ballpark. Like, I have no idea how far I've twisted it. It's 5 stops of ND, starts at 1, or maybe it's 2. Yeah, I think it's 2 to 5. So we're probably at like, I don't know, 3 or 4. Hopefully I don't have too much traffic. That would suck. But last time I did this, the run was pretty good. Got there in about 2 and a bit hours. And we're cutting right through the city. We're using all the tolls. Because I don't have to pay for them, so might as well. Last time, I didn't have to reconnect the phone at all. Did it on its own. So, we should be good. Look at this fucking retard. Dude! There's a car coming my way, barely out of over lane. And like, it's a fancy big rush. Not my problem. At least not anymore. Look, I've caught him up as well. He was right past too. You probably couldn't see the first mirror, the rearview mirror. This thing. Got the levels in the ballpark. I remember last time I dialed down the music, so it was so loud, but I didn't do that this time. I'm just hoping that the mic picks up my voice enough to cut through it. Should be okay. Look at this, it's all misty from the ocean. And this shit just eats cars for breakfast. It'll find a rusty bit and just go to town on it. It's the one bad thing about being near the coast. Just the air is so corrosive to anything that's metal. They're still fixing that thing up there. You can't see it, but they've got like a metal gate that's blocked half the path off. Because I think the sand dune is eroding on one side. You know, it would suck if someone's walking along and they fall down there. So, good that they're doing it. I don't know if they're actually doing anything to fix it. I think they're just shove the fence up like, yeah, we'll see what happens. So, odds are they're going to lose their fence. There's the trestle bridge, which you also can't see. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no easy way to mount the camera, like legally, where you can see out the front and to the sides a bit. I could shove it on the back window, but then it just blocks my view, so not a good idea to do that. Where it is now, normally the seat kind of blocks the view there anyway, so it's fine and legal, no problems. It's a bit of a grey zone here in terms of like where you can attach things to your windows. It's kind of subjective. It's up to the cop. Oh, we got some doggies crossing the road. What are they? It's like a
Beauty Place said,
Shih Tzu,
I think my next purchase will be a body cam next paycheck.
King Charles? Yeah, what type? Because you could get an action cam and a harness and it'll do the same thing. Or do you want something that's going to have like a really long record time? Because if that's the case, just get a massive SD card. Because I remember you saying you were choosing between that or like a was it like a point of view camera or a shot cam? I think the Insta360 Nano is still the way to go. Such a small camera. The quality is, you know, it's good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect. And, you know, so small and magnetic, and you can shove it anywhere, and it's got the little, like, remote screen. You put it at the back, and you can still see, like, acts as like a little monitor. For any sort of mechanical stuff, that thing would be perfect.
Beauty Place said, oh, it's a body cam proper. 15 hours runtime, IR capable.
Oh, shit. Be streaming in the dark. Or in the dark. Still, this used to be, I've not driveways or anything important up here. After here, I think it goes like, yeah, here you go, 80. It used to be like, boom, 100, let's go. And somewhere up here it goes to 100 and then it goes back to 90. And speed signs, the limits just change so frequently, it's stupid. Just set and forget, it'd be way better. We've got a train of cars behind me, but they're kind of used to this.
Beauty Place said, I'll be able to mount it myself. Record card, even when away from a house, should signal everywhere in town. No streaming, then make videos.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to record to an SD card. Like,
Beauty Place
most cameras will
said,
do that.
because I only have storage unit RN for working on machines.
Right. Hey man, at least you got a spot. That's good. Yeah, big enough to fit a car in there, so. Yeah, also wanted to shave today. Didn't have time to do that. The way I was tracking the days was stupid. I bought 4 cans of Monster energy drink, and I figured, okay, if I have one a day, I'm going to be one short by Friday, which is the day I need it, so I should get another one. But then I had enough till today, so obviously I screwed up somewhere. Either I didn't drink well one day, or I just got the days wrong, or I suck at adding up, you know, suck at counting to 4. Damn, it doesn't even go 100 through here anymore. It's like 80. That sucks. Bloody, what you want as soon as we get this round, we're going to have a load of people trying to pass me. I just don't want to see limit. down a right lane. I reckon we'll go to the right. We'll try to carry as much speed through here as we can.
They said, very much drops.
Yeah, it'll do that. This area's kind of shit. And the phone's not in a good spot.
Music Place said, we're getting every third word.
It'll pick up soon, just give it like 2 minutes. Up here, you get a clear signal for like a while. There is a dead zone up ahead. Oh man, 80 here? Oh no, 100, good. Yeah, there's a dead zone up here. It'll drop for a bit, like, I don't know, 2 minutes or so, and then it comes back. And then it should be good from then on. Yeah, we've got a Commodore up our ass. It's 2 bombs to pass. It looks like it's got a custom bonnet on it with like a big screw on it. Looks like a VT or a VX. Under this bridge, we'll jump left lane. Just pass it. Everything. It's amazing at blocking ads. Oh, I don't even get YouTube ads on it. Like the pre-roll ones that everybody gets. Or the in-video ads. I don't get any of that shit. I swear by it. Plus, Firefox, like the lead dev for that, the guy's a dickhead. Like, look into the history of that guy. He's a flawed.
YouTube Play said, I have like 20 QOL extensions.
Brave equivalents. Brave can just use anything that's made for Chrome. But the lead dev for Firefox, like, look into some of the shit he's been into.
YT non-stop, auto mute, etc., etc.
Alright. Oh, where's this guy bloke going off? He's heading off somewhere inland. Alright, I think everything's set up pretty good. I've almost made a mistake because my phone only has USB 2 or 2.1 or whatever. The phone can't take in like 1080-60, it can take in 1080-30. So what I've had to do is, actually no, I don't think you can 1080-30. So 30 as well. And then using the DSLR, I can take 60 out of the camera and it'll look great. Shit, I'll be able to get 4K 30 out of it if I really want. But even so, like with 720, because it's a DSLR, it's got really a sensor in it, like everything should look pretty good and crispy. Like this setup at 720 is way better than the phone at 4K. Shit's on it. There's no comparison. How are we doing for time? It's 5:47. Right, I got an hour and about 18 minutes to get to the airport. But that's when the plane lands. So really, add another 20 or so minutes of stuff around getting off the plane, maybe a half hour, really. And then we're good. It'd be cool. We've got like a little spot where you can park directly under the landing path, and the planes get pretty low on that. I was thinking, oh, if I get there early enough, I can just park up there and, you know, stream the planes coming in. That'd be sick. But we just might not have enough time. Also, if I do that, it's kind of hard to get to the pickup drop-off point, because I'm used to coming from this direction, not the other way. You've got to go past the airport a little bit to that car park where the planes are. So can't do that. Maybe, you know, another time in the future when I'm doing another airport run. Well, shit, even when I just get my car going, you know, we just go down there and do that. Oh, I forgot to look at the cost of fuel back there. It was $2.80 the other night. $2.80 a litre. Insane for diesel. We've got plenty of surveys on the way. We'll find out which one's got the highest price. It generally gets cheaper the closer to town you get. You know, it makes sense. They've got to burn fuel just to bring the stuff out here. Yeah, it'll get darker later on. Sunset's sort of hitting in. Yeah, kind of like a little December 3rd. We'll be done by then, so we'll basically have daylight the whole way there. We'll be fine. Unless something horrible happens. That does. I don't even know why they've done it. There's no reservation up here, like, until the lights. It's just the council are a little aggressive lowering speed limit. Yeah, there's a little town up here is called Grantville, and I was coming through here not that long ago, and I saw like a granny spec A86 drive down there. Like dead stop in. Chase them up and try and make them an offer.
They said, "Stick, my log filters are just gone."
Settings that file got trashed and they're gone. Oh, look at all your options. You can either manually set them up again. Like, how long does that take? Like, you just do it per site. As far as I've found, the number of sites that people go to these days is kind of low. So really, like, probably less than 20, really, you're hitting up on a daily basis. So it shouldn't take that long to set up again. It might even be like a community out there where you can just like grab someone else's viewpoint. That's a few.
User place set. Twitch alone.
What do you block? Are these like a different ad? Like the little under the main stream window, you got the little banner ads? Oh, we're gonna slow down a bit. Prepare to stop. I don't want to. I want to keep going. That's more of a greenish looking yellow. Oh no. That's not a greenish looking red. Alright, touristy bros, get out of my way. That bus has got... Oh no, it's pretty full. There's a few people on it. Yeah, there'll be a bit of traffic coming the other way. A lot of people come up here for the weekends. They're heading out of town. Look at this. So far it's like a clean run. Doing good.
button, pop-ups, you name it.
Oh shit, dude. I just kind of ignore most of that shit. Brave will get rid of the little banner ads under the main stream window, gets rid of any overlay ads in the stream window.
YouTube Play said, luckily, I can export the desktop list, which is nearly identical to what I had on the laptop.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's good.
YouTube Play said, it's too visually distracting.
I don't know, man. I'll just chuck it on theatre mode.
What's the viewport?
Go theatre mode, and like, there's hardly anything there. You got chat to the side. Yeah, there's like, what, the buy bits and all that shit, but it goes away after a little bit. There's a good pizza shop up here on the left, next to that, you can't see it. What's it called? Just Ray's Pizza and Pasta. They do some good
YouTube
stuff.
Play said, I don't want them ever.
$2.89 for diesel.
YouTube Play said, vibe coded garbage.
I mean, it's Twitch. They've got to make their money somehow. They're kind of ooh, was that guy? Yeah, no, he's fine. Thought he was going to overshoot that. Yeah, Twitch are like kind of shit at monetizing their site. They've gone for like the laziest, easiest route, which is just plastering ads everywhere. What they could be doing is like, you've got all these clips, just make it browsable, shove an algorithm in there like YouTube has, and you've got like an immediate, like a huge library of content.
YouTube Play said, why do PPL do that? They turn far too early for U-turns.
Oh man, the worst is when you see people sort of like, they'll go wide and give it a wide berth, and it's like, dude, you don't need to. You will make that, no worries. You know, like say someone's turning right here and they're in the lane to my right, they'll actually move over to the left. So like, oh, I gotta move over, you know, so I can make turning radius. I hate seeing when you like that around you. You'll see a big truck on the left. You'll have people try like right lane. Dude, idiot. That truck needs all the. Look at this. Go to come out. Never a problem before. But then again, the quality of truck in Australia has plummeted because, like Canada and America, they've been all these dudes from overseas can't drive for shit. Fake their licenses. Oh yes, I have a heavy vehicle license in my country. Shit here, dude. Watch out for those idiots. There's a lot of them. Anyway, we're back up to 100 Ks. Let's get going. Time-wise, I've got over an hour and a half. Yeah, it'll be okay. I'll just head straight for the first. Flick over. So I think just get there, everything. You know, I don't do that very often, but yeah, that's my priority. Getting the new Land Cruisers is a shame. Like I saw the launch of those in America. think Nissan are dropping the Patrol as well. I don't think they're selling that anymore. Last one was fairly popular. Had a petrol V8 in it. They're not slow, but God, they chew fuel. They're like 20 litres per 100 kilometres. Which is pretty damn bad. I don't know how to convert that to the US one, but it's like 5 kilometers per liter, which is, I don't know, that's 3 miles per liter. And then you times that by 4, so you get 12 miles per gallon, roughly. Not crash hot. And then when you've got a car like that, you're usually towing stuff too, so that just drops it in. Or you're chucking muddies on it, and then like, yeah, they chew up the fuel efficiency as well. If you've got a car like that, you better be able to afford the fuel. I don't know what the diesel ones are like. They'd be pretty bad too, I imagine. They'll probably be turbo diesels, probably a little better than the fuel one. Getting darker. Sun's still pretty high up though. Should have a nice sunset going through the city actually. And the way you pointed today, you'll actually be able to see the city as we're going over the bridge and stuff. Instead of pointing out towards the Fitzroy side, which is just hideous. I mean, you can see the Westgate Bridge and a bunch of factories, but you know, it's not exactly exciting. At least this way you'll be able to see the CBD and Docklands and some of the nicer stuff. Camera, a little wider as well than last time. Last time I had it zoomed in a bit. It should be a little bit nicer. Oh no, is it? I can't remember how I said it. But I'm pretty sure my face is in the camera, so that's wider than last time. Oh, now I can actually see a bit more. Oh, hopefully we can grab some food on the way home. I'll be pretty hungry by then. We usually do. We usually stop in at like a pancake parlour or something. There's a log. I mean, in and out. You know, yeah, then 2 hours back. I was still surfing around, you know, it's 5 hours in total, minimum. Oh yeah, if I remember, there's like a big dead zone around here. Once we get past, I believe it's Caldermead Farm, it gets a bit better. When you get to, what is it, Turadon? Yeah, Turadon, it gets a bit better. There's a good phone tower down there. And then from then on, it's pretty good. So a very high chance I'm just jabbering away to myself right now. Oh, we'll see. I'll check the VOD. See where the signal's good, where it sucks. I should be tired. I got plenty of sleep.
This is Dad said. Marine, here we go.
Hey, Dad. How you doing? Yeah, right. I was straight on the way back, but I didn't have audio. I made one little mistake and it stuffed the whole thing up. So I was doing a lot of charades with my hands.
I said, oh DX.
Yes, they were just on the way in. We'll have to pick up the pace a bit. Or just get there late, whatever works. I think it's a little bit up here. It goes into a dead zone for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then it should come back. Oh yeah, good news. I was able to extend the scope of one of the projects I'm working it's a Ford Everest. That's like the SUV version of this Ford Ranger. I've never reviewed that.
We
Jumped in, forgot about it. new bits that they've put in. Alright, we're going Cranbourne way. Need those lines at least. Which is one of the busiest, like, small airfields in Victoria. They do a lot of training out here. And a lot of high tide.
And super punch.
Yeah. Give it a silent one. And held together for mode. Oh, did I know? I kind of just skipped through it, but I found the bits where it was like once you get to sort of like suburban Melbourne, it's fine. It's nearly there. I don't know. Sitting on it'll come back. It'll just be a bit. Simply because most people drive it left. The laws over here are they do kind of a crap job fixing the potholes too. They put this like nasty asphalt stuff in it, and it just doesn't last that long. It's really cool the rest of the road. When they initially lay the road, they use the good stuff. But yeah, for the pothole repairs, it's just cheap, big, like a grain sort of stuff. Yeah, we're in rural Victoria at the moment, so. But we're almost at civilization. When we get to Cranbourne, the next sort of, oh, not the next one, the one after that, we've got a town coming up, so the one after that, then it'll be solid. And we're on a single SIM. I am limited by the technology of my wallet. Now, of course, there is a way to alleviate that. We live in a world where people on the internet can send donations through. But I know how it is. I'm broke as shit too, so don't worry about it. We just deal with the scuff. We're all about low standards. I might get past this guy. He's kind of irritating me a bit. Not because he's doing anything wrong, it's just I like being behind trailers.
Imagine having monies.
Oh yeah, it'd be great. I mean, I'll have a little bit soon. I was saying before, I'll have enough to buy a new GPU, like at least a half decent, nice one.
Muted Play said, greater than if less than I get this new job. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, tell us about that. I heard you've got something lined up, which would be nice. I'm just going to keep writing our website work as it comes through. Because after this year, my goal is to just not do website work anymore. I need to hit like what's the word? It's like when you can launch something. Break even, got to hit break even. And my break even's quite low, so I don't think it'll be terribly difficult to hit.
Said, job I've been waiting to hear back for 3 years.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, hopefully everything goes well for you, man, and you nail the interview and you pick up an awesome job. 285.
United States dollars per hour starting.
Shit, that's pretty good, dude.
Compared to my current 14
so 20 US dollars. $1,600 a week US. That's pretty. Yeah, that's like
I'll be able to afford my own place. GTFO is shithole in now.
oh, dude, you'll be able to afford that sort of money. You'll be doing especially if you live like. Spend money. Yeah, you either have all the time in the world, and you got no time in the world, and you got money to burn. It's always one or the other. Let's trust fund kid. Time in the world and all the money. To point your parents at. People in those jobs. It's really kind of unfair. If you look at YouTube, any sort of creative field, photography, videography, that sort of stuff, yeah, it's just full of dudes.
Muted Play said, yeah, my without time and time without monies. This job is decent.
Then you 4 hours a week and get some time for yourself on the weekends. Phone dash gone. Maybe somewhere double. You know what I could do is like hard mount it to the camera and have it hanging off that. Get me a it'll shake the camera around more. Not a good idea. Because I've got a fully portable rig where I can mount the phone to the camera. Got the little cable that goes in. And easily just chuck the phone on there and then jump between like chest cam and on the camera mount phone. And then you can swap straight to the DSLR for streaming. Which would be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind doing that. Just like a purely DSLR stream where you walk around and carry it and just go like full cinematic on everything you can. Like swapping lenses, making shit look nice. I reckon that'd be fun. That'd be a cool idea. You wouldn't call it a photography stream, but it would be like a live version of a photography stream. Like you'd be setting up shots and getting like the camera all nice and stuff, like composition composition all good, the right lens for it, set up your ND filters and all
Beautifully
that.
said. You know, I can't help. Anytime I hear DSLR, thinking of Desozo.
Think of what? Oh, Deso. Yeah, I think he uses mirrorlesses though. But yeah, I get what you're saying, like the name. Yeah, for me, DSLR is just like
Beautifully said.
Boomertech.
EFTTS. Desolar.
Yeah, it's like Boomertech. It's like the old.
Beautifully said. Yeah.
I was so annoyed. My friends got into DSLRs really early. We're talking while I was still at university, like 2005, 2006, around then. And, you know, they talk about it all the time. And it was like, to me, it was like hearing another language. They're talking, oh, it's got f-stop this and this much millimeters and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I got no idea what you're on about. And I wasn't interested in it. I didn't care. And then when I started reviewing cars, I needed a decent camera to take photos because I tried the phone camera and it sucked. So I bought myself a DSLR and then I got right into it and I'm like, oh my god, I could have been into this from back then. You know, this is so much cooler than just doing regular shit, regular websites, all that sort of crap. I was just gutted that everybody really dragged me into it, you know, I just wasn't exposed to it enough. Because my friends, like, I never went with them to take photos and stuff. They just talked about it. I never really saw their photos. They were doing, like, wedding photos, so they didn't really publish their work or anything like that. I got into it late, but I could have got into it early, and that's a missed opportunity that I'm kind of gutted about. Oh, the fuel there was cheap. That was like $2.50. All right, it's getting more acceptable. I mean, you know, cheaper, not cheap. Definitely on. The funny thing is now they don't even want to talk about cameras. They don't give a shit about like talking about it to people. They're not interested in that part of it anymore. Like it's just a tool that he uses for a job now. Because one of the main guys, he does a lot of wedding photography, and he's got the drone going. He's got like 2 cameras on him, and pretty hectic job. But yeah, it's just a tool. He doesn't really use it for like the hobby side anymore.
Beautifully said. I'd love to get back to taking cool pics.
Yeah, like
Just have to have time.
yeah,
And sleep.
you need to set aside. Like, dude, I've got like 4 or 5 cameras, and I haven't used them to take photos for
Beautifully
ages.
said. And not be severely depressed.
That's another thing. When you're upset and like depressed, like you don't want to do your hobbies, and it's a cycle. It makes it worse, man. Like, yeah, you lose interest in the things that you used to enjoy, but it's still worth doing them. It's still worth taking the first step, dragging yourself out to do stuff that you enjoy, because I know it sounds because you don't feel to do it's still good. Might be a bit different, might be a bit harder, but it's still an enjoyable thing to do. And I just say that from experience, you know, I'm not like sitting on a soapbox like, oh, preaching, or you have to do this. It's like, that's what happened to me, and yeah, and it helped. Made a huge, holy shit, that's an axler? That's weird, man. That's just a badge swap. Axler is what they call them in Japan. But, you know, we get them sold here locally from the dealership. It's just a Mazda 3. I reckon he's just grabbed the badge. Unless it's like a private import or something, like kind of rare. But yeah, you got any hobbies, man? Like, just give it a crack. Just set aside a day and try it.
Someone should make a card called Axolotl.
It's Axolotl. Man, I can't read that. The sun's in my face. You say Axolotl? And my eyesight's shit, so, and this phone doesn't have a big screen. It's a Sony.
Said, I didn't hear any of what you said about that.
You can't hear me. I can't see what you're saying. This is peak communication. We've got this down.
Muted Place said, the cute immortal mute, axolotl.
Ah, right, okay. It's funny, man, when I'm rewatching the VOD, like half of the stuff I respond to, I've just taken in the message the wrong way. So I'm responding to like what I assume people have said, as opposed to what they've actually said.
I can't hear, you can't see. Perfect.
Yeah, they should make a movie about that. Dude, I think they did that. That guy from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and like another dude.
Place said, streamer brain is real.
This isn't streamer brain, this is 40-year-old man eyes and ears. Plus, like, not very loud. I mean, it's loud enough, but the TTS voice isn't very clear. It's still very you got to delay. Some clarification. So,
Getting collab idea.
what makes it stupid? It's probably not a stupid idea. It might just be an idea that if you're sitting on it, you now consider stupid. But at the time when you had it, you're probably like, oh man, this is actually a good idea, I should try this. It's probably second guessing yourself. But it might be a good idea. Might be worth trying out. But hey, tell me. Maybe it is just a stupid idea. There you go, Falcon GT. They came with the, was it the Boss I think it's a 5.4 litre V8 in those.
Muted Place said, get 4 to 8 streamers, playing some co-op game. But, not in VC. They have to communicate via stream. Everyone has everyone else's streams open.
Oh, that would be chaos.
Muted Place said, it's completely stupid, but the best kind of stupid.
This fucking bus is taking up half the road and I can't get around him. Good job, asshole. Learn to fucking drive. Oh, fuck this guy.
Muted Place said, stream delay chaos.
He had plenty of room to pull in there and make enough room to let people through. But no, he's like, I'm gonna be a fuckwit today. And he committed to it. So, you know, respect to that. But it's a bit of a problem for everybody else. It's alright, the left here. You go through, it's just yeah, traffic light after traffic light and bad driver after bad driver. I want to be the bad driver. I don't want to deal with bad drivers. Alright, straight into the sun. If the camera blows out, my eyes are blowing out right now too. Yeah, I'm just going to hog this lane until I turn right, just because I don't care. It's easier than trying to fight my way later.
Bus drivers tend to be some of the worst.
Nah, some of them are good. When I was growing up, the guys that we had going to school and stuff, back then they took their career seriously, man. They took pride in their work. They did everything right by the rules. These days, they don't give a shit because they're not homegrown like people that know the roads, know how people drive down here. They're like taxi drivers. It's just, oh, I've got this license, I'm going to do this job. But you have no idea how to actually drive in this country, how people drive, what to look out for, that sort of stuff. Because you think about it, right? Like, a lot of countries, they haven't had cars that long. We've had cars, we grew up with them since I was born. Even as a kid, you pick up on how people drive, how the road rules work, how stuff happens. You have way more experience than anybody else. That car in front of us, that's a Kia Stinger. I don't know if you guys get them in the States, but they have like a 3.5 litre twin turbo V6. And they're pretty quick. But my cousin had one and he blew up the engine, so maybe not that reliable. Kia seem to have a few issues with their engines at the moment.
Muted Place said, love the Stinger.
They're cool.
Okay.
They're a pretty solid car. I reviewed it. You jump on Tune Central, you'll see my review of the Stinger. It's one of the last cars I did.
Look at the taillights and imagine them at night.
Yeah, they look cool, man. They look like a car from...
Place said, "E your taillights."
Need for Speed 3. There's...
Place said, "Super melancholy."
Yeah, there's an ITEL design was it Sahara? They look sick. And it's got like design elements from that car in it, I'm pretty sure. But the ITEL design thing was like off its chops. They went nuts with the design.
Place said, "Sadly, I'm going to turn now. Thanks, guys."
Who's turning? How dare you? Get back on the road and go straight. So I'll be turning soon and we won't be staring at the sun. Staring at the Sun, though, is a great song by The Offspring.
Place said, "That's the Stinger talking to everyone."
Right. It's just taking it easy, just going forwards. So the Stinger GTs are the sick one. They also make like a lower capacity, slower, just regular sort of cruiser one. I reckon that's one of those, because the GTs look a lot more aggressive. They got wider tyres, they got like the 4 exhaust tips, they got the spoiler. That one in front, I believe, is one of the more relaxed models. More pedestrian.
Place said, "The only Hot Wheel I have is a Stinger."
Oh, really? Do you guys get them in the States? They sell them there? Like, Kia have kind of...
Place said, "My roommate's got it for me because it's such a neat rear end."
Oh, sweet. Kia have kind of taken a roll of over here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool. I didn't know they made a left-hand drive. That's good. They're a really cool car. Like, surprisingly quick.
You like big butts, and you cannot...
Yeah, they're heavy.
It's the same name, NGL.
Yeah, they put the speed on
big,
quickly.
But cute.
And you notice when you jump on the brakes, it takes a while to wash all that speed off. Big, heavy car. Not really nimble. Like, it's more... You dial it into the corner and it's like you're committed. You can't really, like, finesse it. And you feel the weight. As soon as you jump on the brakes, you're like, man, it's taking a while to slow down. But they pile the speed on quick as well, so that's probably why. Alright, we got another intersection up ahead. We take a right at the next big intersection. Used to be a roundabout there, and that also was on dash cam all the time. See crashes out there all the time. People just, they didn't pay attention, and it was really poorly laid out.
Place said, "My Civic is slow and stops great."
Yeah, Civic's weigh nothing though, man. Yours, with the stripped interior, is like probably 750 kilos. What's that? That's like, I don't know, 1,800 pounds. Maybe a little less. Oh yeah, I found that Pulsar I was talking about. It's a VZR. Pulsar VZR. It's an N15 Pulsar, the coupe one, like the 2-door hatchback one. And yeah, it's got the SR16 VE in it. It's basically a Civic Type R competitor. And they did a comparison on Best Motoring and it got its ass handed to it by the Civic.
Said 2,100 pounds, I'd say, so 900 kilograms-ish.
Oh, that's not bad. What do you, yours is an EG style? Yeah, yeah.
Place said, "Sedan, remember."
Ah, I'm thinking hatch, man. The hatches weigh nothing. Oh, the sedans have better, like, chassis rigidity, so there's that advantage. I can actually see the city from here. It's very hazy. It's not a windy day today.
Said, "Yeah, EG8."
Yeah, so EG, yeah, I know the type. That's clear enough.
Place said, "PFFFT, the hell they do."
Let's go. Oh, I got a feeling this guy wants to get in this lane. Or is he just Nah, he's just doing his thing. Yeah, so bang her right up here, and this just turns into the freeway, and we just stick on this road basically the whole way there. I've got to plan ahead a few bits, like make sure I'm in the left lane on the tunnel, because you've got to stay in the left to get when you come out of the tunnel.
Said, adding the welded brace to the rear strut towers made it a whole new machine.
Oh, that really stiffened it up a lot. That's something I need to get. I need to get a chassis brace, like strut tower brace for my car. The problem is with all the intercooler piping and stuff, I don't think the standard ones fit and clear it. So I'll probably have to do like a custom job for it. I'll figure something out. Yeah, over here, they're just way crazy and they're absolutely cool. I mean, that's a lot newer than an A86.
Play said, I keep sticky tires on it full time.
By the 90s, cars were the chassis. Yeah, you'll chew through that. But then again, where you are, like, maybe not. I mean, it's mostly just straight roads. Yeah, check out all these warehouses. Massive friggin' things. Oh, it looks like we're on the Stinger's arse again. If I catch them at the next set of lights, I'll see if it's a GT or not. My gut tells me it isn't, though.
Play said, driving the thing year round, I'll replace tyres every 8 months.
Damn, bro. Yeah, you better get that job. That shit's expensive. I put, what are they, Toyo R1Rs on my car, and they're a very low treadway. They're like a compound.
200 United States dollars higher.
Yep. That's why I went with a 15s for my car instead of 14s. You can get a lot of cool rims in 14s, but you're very limited on tyres.
We love the R1R, but I never believe it.
I've got a mix of R1Rs and KU36s. Kumo Extra KU36s, I believe. They're a good tyre too.
Play said, the T1R felt amazing, but they aren't made in 17s.
Actually, I'd rate the Hankook Vents RS3 as well. That's a really good tyre. For like good value for money tyre. But everyone's like, oh, it's got to be Michelin Pilot Sport, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, there are other pretty solid tyres out there too that are way cheaper. But yeah, Hankook Ventus RS3, Kumo KU36. There's another type of Kumo out there as well. I think it's a KU31 Extra.
Play said, FK Michelin.
What are the Falcon RT615s? They're pretty good.
Toyo or come ho.
Yeah, Toyotas are good though, man. Don't ever get, what is it? Proxies 4. They're shit. I had those. The blocks on the tread aren't big enough. They're just like a normal street tyre. But R1Rs are fucking awesome.
The Ventus is too harsh.
R1Rs are really good. And they come in that low treadway. Yeah, check this out, man. Really nice looking V8. Oh, that's a R8. That's a HSV. Club Sport.
Play said, almost as bad as the Potenzas.
Yeah, you reckon Hummers and Potenzas are like, I don't know. I think they're kind of overrated. People really like the advanced stuff, but I've seen it compared to other stuff, and I don't know. For the money, it's hard to justify. Like, I think it's just a case of depreciating returns. Like, yeah, it is better, but you got to pay a lot, and you don't get a whole lot more out of it. But I'm pretty happy with Kumos. If I can afford it, I'll get 4 Hankook Ventus RS3s. And call it a day with those. But I've got plenty of tread left on mine, front and rear.
Play said, my shit list is Direxes and Potenzas. Ventus are mid-range. T1 Ruby are the best tyre I've ever had.
Okay. T1Rs, I wouldn't call them good. They're no R1R. T1R is still got kind of a shitty tread pattern to it. Like, they use a good compound, But for track stuff, I know guys have used them and they told me like it goes greasy after like 4 or 5 laps. So you'll get like maybe, I don't know, 1 or 2 good laps in after you've warmed them up, and then they don't hold on. Like you're better off going like a
said, shitty pattern.
Yeah, go up.
WDYM.
R1R or an R888. It's a passenger car tyre. You know, like aggressive for what it is, but if you're asking a lot of it, it kind of will let you down.
said, I love my absurd aggressive looking tread patterns.
Yeah, it was like big blocky chunky ones, man. So the Falcon 615s are so good. You can tell that's a serious tyre. They're not stuffing around with that. And yeah, Hankook Ventus RS3s good. K36s, already said those.
Well, the Civic isn't the track car.
You still need some way to get like paint out of the tread.
I need something that's stretchable.
Because my R1Rs, they were playing so much worse than anything else I ever had. Like you really had to slow down for like puddles and stuff. Alright, that's 277. That's usually the servo that I go to. That's where I went last time. They were like $2 a litre when I went there on the way back. But that's, you know, it's basically $1 more than it should be. We've got a huge fuel excise tax as well applied to all our fuel. And the government could drop that tomorrow, but they won't.
Yeah, the T1 Ricky are not great with water. I'll give you that one.
No, I haven't driven a T1R in water, but the R1Rs were pretty bad in water.
Peter Clay said, but Mike, what's the fun in having a reliable wet tyre?
Oh, it's a compromise. Like, you think more dry performance, you're going to compromise a little bit of that for a better wet handling. And it's not even that, it's just like, you're not going to need a shitload of performance when it's that wet. It's just, you really shouldn't be pushing the car hard when you've got like standing water on the road that you're going to be going through. Like if it's a track day, then just cancel it.
Hydroplaning is fun AF if you want a little bish.
Depends on the car, depends where it is, depends on how you drive. Most people just don't know what to do. Like for me, I just sort of keep the car going the way it's going, back off, or keep the throttle like, don't make any big throttle adjustments, you just sort of ride through it. And you watch off speed as you do it. But like counter steering, like you're aquaplaning on the front, it's not going to make a difference. You just sort of got to stick with it. But you know, it's a shot that we really don't get that much rain. It's not really down. Alright, we're going through Hampton Park.
They said there was a road in As, pretty rutted. Standing water of like 3 millimeters or so.
Yeah, that's bad.
Those T1 rupee would just SKI.
Yeah. Yeah,
No idea which way they were going to go either.
I spent a lot of my childhood down this area, off to the right, Hampton Park, because I had cousins that grew up down there. And we'd, you know, it's like 30 minutes, 20 minutes from home, so we'd always come down here. Hampton Park used to be a pretty safe place, you know, you walk around, and then it just went to shit. And it wasn't the locals causing the problem, it was refugees. There'd be news articles, man, it'd be like Hampton Park shops robbed at knife point, and it was like every week, and I'm like, I know that shop, that's the fish and chip shop, or I know where that is, I used to play Daytona USA there. And both my cousin and my aunt moved to Tassie, and they're like, yeah, we've had enough. They didn't want to raise their kids here. You know, obviously, she already raised her kids here, but she didn't want to live on her own there. It's dangerous, man. And it's sad seeing that happen to, you know, what used to be just a working class suburb. Like it's close to all the factories and stuff. You could actually build a life out here. Not anymore. That's what happened to that joint. it's slowly happening to the rest of Melbourne. There's some spots where it's really bad. I'm just glad I don't have to deal with it anymore. Yeah, if we drop now, that's insane. The mobile phone tower is like 100 metres away. We should be getting really good signal strength. There's another one right over there. We're getting towers everywhere. It should have good signal the whole way in from here.
Peter Clay said, I'm not quite sure how to fix the world, but I know it ain't good.
Oh, I know how to fix it.
Slightly crunchy-ish.
Yeah, that's weird. You get too close to the towers, then it shits itself. Fixing them is very easy. So nobody actually wants to go ahead and do it. It's not a nice thing to do. But that's as much as I'll say about that on, on a recordable medium. I'm definitely getting hungry. How are we doing for time? It's 6:40. Oh shit, man. We are well late. In 15 minutes, yeah, we'll be fine. They can wait a little bit.
Peter Clay said, these are
I might have to pull over and cut straight at 7:30. What's this guy doing, man? There's a people over too. Give him a break. What, you think he's going to go fast and grab his ass? Just keep doing what he's doing. Dumbass. Oh, and it's a chick as well. That's just mean. Oh, and it's another P-plater. When will this P-plater on P-plater violence end? This guy's fucking said, no, you stupid faggot. Come on, get out of the way.
Peter Clay said, never understood that.
What an asshole. I'm trying to get in the right lane. That dickhead in the Camry sped up. Like, there was a gap, there was plenty of room. Because this lane ends, I've got to get out of it. Oh, so many jerks on the road today. I was going to deal with all this crap. Yeah, that's a Stinger GT. Yeah, we buy a freaking truck, man. These are people, they've got these stupid laws in place where they have to do 80. They are not allowed to do more than 80 on a freeway, and they have to stay in the left lane. And then all it does is cause problems for everyone else. It's like, you should be doing the same speed as everybody else, so you're not having this speed differential problem between people. Like, that's how it was when I did my license. You could just drive like everyone else. There were no restrictions. We had power to weight restrictions, and that was it.
Peter Clay said, I think that cold the peculiar planet severely broke the brains of most humans.
Oh man, it's bad. Yeah, and like the driving in Melbourne, it just gets worse and worse. Melbourne's a pressure cooker. Nobody is polite or kind. Everyone is incredibly selfish. You just see that in the way people drive. You know, over congested as well. Like, I'm a pretty calm driver. I stay to the left lane, I do the speed limit, I give gaps to people. But you do that here and just fill the gap and just drive like idiots. Just sit in this lane the whole way, it'll be good. And that was bad. That guy, there was enough room to let me in. I indicated I was half in the lane and then he sped up. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Oh well, we'll just take it easy from here on. Hopefully, you know, it's a Friday night, we should have a lot of traffic going into
Peter
town.
Clay said, I have a tendency to hyper-flash my lights and just lay on the horn for minutes at a time.
I didn't have the option then, that dude was gone. We've got a little sign up here, it shows me like travel time to the airport, so I need to pay attention to it, see how long it'll take. So far traffic's been good. If it it stays like this, I'm like maybe 35 minutes out. That's reasonable. We'll get there on time. There's all this graffiti on these signs and they won't clean it up. That never used to be there. That's gotten a lot worse. Dude, look, Melbourne traffic. I just lost my shit before because trying to in the other lane and cut me off from getting in that lane.
Said, sorry, I didn't tap in. On games while I don't have work.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Beautifully said.
Sorry. It's just a calm, relaxing, stressful stream to the airport. Santa Fe, the new ones look cool. Kind of like that super boxy design they're doing on them.
Viceroy said, well, signal is asked too. Sounds about Australia.
Yeah, signal should be okay. It's just, you get blocked off by the little freeway barriers back there. But from here on in, should be okay. This is like, dense suburban Melbourne. So signal shouldn't be too bad.
Beautifully said, your signal's ass.
Yep. It'll get better. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch the VOD and pay attention to where the signal kind of, just turns to crap. Maybe try avoid those areas in the future. But it's a freeway, it's unavoidable at the moment. We're just heading straight in.
Viceroy said, I asked as a signal. Beautifully said, joke of the series, that was.
Yeah, got 5G cheeks and 4G cheeks. What's going on here, man? This guy's slowly merging over without an indicator. He's a BMW driver, so of course. He was just kind of following the guy in front, wasn't really paying attention. And now he's going in the left lane, right? Oh, whatever. I used to work over here. There was a Nando's that opened up. And, I worked there for a year or so. I got to wear a big chicken suit.
Hopefully you'll finally do an IRL on Saturday.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah, you got some time off for it, so...
said, BMWs don't come pre-installed with turn signals.
They do, but they've got these weird ones, man. They don't, click on.
said, I gotta get clips from my JP streams.
Look at this dude in front. He's trying to go left. There's a bunch of cars next to him. Yeah, BMW indicators are weird. First of all, they're on the left side, which is fine for you guys, but it's weird for us. And when you click it, it doesn't stay in the position. It always goes back to the middle. So you got to click them on, click them off. It's just a weird design. I hate it. Indicator design was perfect. They got it right. Why did they come along and change it for BMWs? There was no need for it. There's no improvement to it. They had it working good before. There you go. Rare moment of a BMW driver using his indicator correctly in front of us. Must be a fairly new driver to his BMW.
23 said,
Hey Taz, how you doing? Good time to arrive. I cracked the shits before. We had a moment of bad driving.
Small. Oh, Taz.
But we're doing alright here. And normally, on the way into Melbourne,
Tazzle23 said, hiya.
I would jump in the far right lane and you skip to that lane. It's sort of Burke Road, and then you jump in the left lane. It always flowed faster in the right lane, and then it always flowed faster in the left lane. It'll be interesting to see if that's still true. But I would never get on the freeway out here. My spot where I got on was further up here. Furniture Gully Road is where I got on. Because back in the day, I used to live pretty close to the city. Not super close, I was still sort of fringe outer suburbs. But so much easier to get in. I was driving half an hour from the city. If you have a really clean run, as opposed to 2 hours now. This is Springvale Road. My high school would be off the right up here. Nintendo used to be up there where all these buildings used to be, or are. They moved to Scorsese back where I lived, and I think it's still there. The Caribbean Gardens estate. whole area here is kind of like where I grew up. I know this area inside out. Yeah, and here's Blackburn Road. But I would get on at... Yeah, was it Blackburn? No, it's Frenchy Gully Road's where I got on. My university is up here on the left. Monash Clayton. I only went there for a little bit. I did my electives there. And I was gutted when I went there because I spent most of my time on a totally different campus. And I'm like, this place is awesome. I should have been going here the whole time. Because all my friends from school went there. This is way closer to home, like super easy to get to. I could have ridden my bike there. You know, it would have been way better socially as well. Hey, that's in the past. What are you gonna do? Yeah, this is Blackburn Road here. And then from here on in is all like more inner Melbourne that I didn't spend all that much time at. You know, I spent a little bit there, but I was mostly out of Melbourne area. Like Knob City, Stud Park, the Glen, that sort of triangle area. Changed a lot though. I was saying before, I wouldn't mind driving down there with my bike and doing a stream down there. Right in front of us, that set of buildings, that's got to be Chadstone. That's Chadstone Shopping Centre. They basically built a hotel at the shopping centre because they get so many international tourists that go there for shopping, which to me is insane. Like, it's a shopping centre. Every country's got them. They all got the same crap. You're coming here to go to Chadstone? Like, this is Australia. There's so many other things to do. And you come here to go shopping at a shopping centre. Okay. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, but I'll judge you for it. We got a bunch of people driving badly. Look at this guy slowly coming over. Stay in your lane, mate. New high. Yeah, it's just such a weird concept to me that you would travel thousands of kilometers and then stay in a hotel at a shopping center. It's like, mate, just go to the shopping center in your country. They have the same stuff. It all comes out of China.
For years, the outlet mall on the interstate was the only thing that would take PPL to Casa Grande.
Yeah, outlets is different. That's like discounted goods and stuff. Like, we got a few of those too, but they're usually in like industrial sort of warehouse areas. Not like, you know, you wouldn't build a hotel next to it. And like, tourists don't go to those places. It's just locals that go there. Like direct factory outlets, DFO, all that sort of stuff. They advertise it. I used to do this run all the time. There was a pizza shop I worked at in Glen Iris. And yeah, I'd come up here and, well, what cars did I have? I had three cars. I had my Celica, I had my RX-7 with a lock diff, and I had my A86. So between those three cars, I'd come up here, and there you go, Turok Road, I'd get off at that. And then delivering pizzas there is so different to like where I was used to, because the roads are